I know, Eric. So I don't think I read this last time. So trial and error. After receiving an urgent letter from Sherald Gix, I set out to the Priory Library with Captain Malice to investigate the disappearance of the lead Titan researcher, Farah Baleseeker. We met Farah's research assistant, archivist Sistina. Sistina explained that leading up to her disappearance, Farah had been engrossed in her research to the point of obsession. After sifting through Farah's research and personal journals, we discovered a lead suggesting Farah went to the sulphurous base of Mount Balrora in Janthir Century. Her notes indicate that she's planning to conduct self-directed research on the Titans and their possible relationship with the Mist Tides. A risky endeavour, given the Isle's dangerous reputation. Cecina herself was none too pleased to learn of Farah's plans and had asked that we retrieve her from the Isles. While Farah's enthusiasm to find an exploitable weakness for the Titans is appreciated, her recklessness certainly is not. Hopefully we'll track her down before the Titans do. I arrived in the sulphur baths of Janthir Century, meeting Cafe Mouth and another familiar face, Poised Arrow. He seemed to be in higher spirits than when we'd parted ways. After our last brush with the Titans, his productive enthusiasm held ever strong. We made quick work of our search for Farah, following a literal paper trail of her research. But the trail led us into the thick of Titan-spawn territory. Our recuperated group handled the ambush without much trouble. Our confrontation also gave us an up-close look at these Titan-spawn and the geyser characteristics they share in common with Ura. After battling away through the geysers, we heard a shout and rushed ahead, fearful that we might find Farah in danger. Sure enough, we discovered Farah cornered by several of Ura's Titan spawn, or so it seemed. We fought off the spawn and checked in on Farah, who was less grateful for our intervention than we'd expected. She had apparently been studying the spawn in question, and our efforts succeeded in destroying her research specimens. A mistake, sure, but an honest one, given the situation. Despite airing her frustration, Farah took advantage of our combat prowess to help her test a theory. She proposed that the Titans had been using the Mist Tides to bolster their vitality. She suspected that when the storms cleared, the Titans would lose their edge. To test her hypothesis, she led us to a large champion Titan swarm that she'd been surveying since she arrived, and more to our benefit, this Titan swarm was unlike Gret or Decima's, leading us to believe that it belonged to Ura herself. Much to our relief, Farah's hypothesis was proved to be accurate. The Titan spawn was easier to foul outside of Mist Tides. Because of that, we formed a plan of action. The day after tomorrow, the storms are predicted to clear for a brief window of time. That is when we will stage our attack against Gret, Decima, and Ura. What the heck? It's like, as soon as I read, it just makes me exhausted. With a plan of action devised, I took a portal out of Moon Camp to inform the Astral Water of our intentions. Upon my arrival at the Wizard Tower, I found its residents had given the war room a wide berth. My confusion quickly cleared as I approached its closed doors, hearing muffled bickering just behind it. I knocked and was eagerly left in by Dagda to find Iskaran waiting sorrow in the midst of a heated argument. Dagda, at a wit's end, encouraged me to intervene in the hopes of distracting the two from their squabble. My lord, what the fuck? What's with all this yawning? I debriefed the room on our discoveries via Farah's research and announced the plans for the Titan battle ahead. Scarron hurried off to tell the ward of these plans, while Waiting Sorrows sought to return to Half's Den to help her beacon to prepare. Unable to be dated, Dagda insisted on joining a friend and former mentor in the village. While the battle ahead is a grave endeavour, I believe uniting to achieve a common goal will do some good in mending the broken bonds between Niskaran and Waiting Sorrow, but perhaps it's just optimistic thinking. Battle's Eve.
Oh, Wayfinder. I see you got Pa's invitation. Between us, he gets a bit sappy about that sort of thing. Though, I suppose the Battle's Eve feast isn't exactly a joyous occasion. More of a precautionary goodbye. But, dwell we shan't. Still plenty of fun to be had. Although your Alliance pals look to be having none of it.
Aside from me, Kaith, and Malice, they don't know the Lowlanders very well yet.
Shall I introduce them? Pressure them to mingle? If all else fails, some honey wine should do the trick.
Appreciated. But you just enjoy the festivities. I'll see if I can loosen them up.
Yeah, the Queen is here.
Seems like you don't know what to do with yourselves.
After decades of leaving bonds with the Lowlanders untended, it appears I have my work cut out for me.
This place is a bit rougher around the edges than Her Majesty's royal court. Although, I don't mind the change of pace.
The Lowlanders may look intimidating, but appearances can be deceiving. And they could say the same about some of us.
Yeah, I wouldn't characterize it that way.
How about I introduce you to a few of the council members? Might help break the ice. For starters, Queen Jenna. There's someone you might like to meet.
Ah. And Fading Aurora is the name we'll be sticking with, correct?
Ah, I suppose Anise was present for the grand reveal.
Based on Anise's recollection, grand is certainly one way of putting it.
And she still doesn't wear shoes. And her guards are already walking off.
Aurora, I'd like you to meet a colleague and friend of mine, Queen Jenna of Kryta.
Your Majesty. Well, this is an honor.
Likewise, Fading Aurora. I've heard much about the town's healing master. All of it impressive.
Dagonet, I know someone you'll have plenty to chat about with.
I'm eager to make their acquaintance.
My little Choya minion. A mini.
Dagonet, meet Soaring Crest, agriculture master, expert in Janthir's ecosystem and plant life.
Most things, I've still much to learn of your people.
Then we're one and the same. Let's fix that.
And finally, Anise. I know just the person for you.
About time. The suspense was killing me.
Countess, meet Barbed Veil, Spearmaster. I pity any who find themselves on the wrong end of her spear.
Are you speaking from experience, Commander?
The sparring match is soon to start. Who dares face our Spearmaster in this test of might?
How about you? Think you could take Barbed Veil one-on-one?
Apologies. The eve before battle leaves them restless, sparks nerves. They hide them with spears and boasting.
I don't know that I'd be the best sparring partner, but I think I have just the match. Commander.
Go get him, Commander!
How can I ever repay you for this, Anise?
You told me to stand there. Why are you putting me out of the instance?
Time to do some real damage.
Dumbass.
Shake it off.
That's it!
Oh, for fuck's sake. It doesn't help that she pushes me out of the instance.
Stay low.
I'll destroy you all!
Stay low.
Gaining adrenaline. Shake it off.
Get him, Spearmaster!
No. Shake it off.
There you go.
This is horrible. She blocks me too much.
There you go. Stay low.
Shake it off.
Spearmaster!
Gaining adrenaline. Almost there.
Mind your footing!
Time to do some real damage. Shake it off.
You can't stop me!
Oh, fuck off.
There you go.
Exceptional Wayfinder.
Whatever.
You face me one-on-one and live to boast. You've earned that right, and my respect.
That was horrible.
The strangers should fear the fate that tomorrow promises them.
Deft work out there, Wayfinder. Nothing like sparring to shake the pre-battle jitters. Me? Well, I'd rather dance them away. The eve of battle always wreaks havoc on my nerves.
Well, battle is plenty of cause for nervousness. If you stop feeling nervous, that's when you should be concerned.
Wise you are, Wayfinder. Speaking of calming the nerves, the Rite of the Warrior dance is starting up. Join the dance circle. Make the others jealous with your swan-like moves.
The Rite of the Warrior dance commences. Who shall be first to thaw our dance circle?
Thanks not.
Perhaps a visitor. Wayfinder, you impress us with your sparring moves. Have you the dance moves to match?
You bet the Wayfinder does. Don't fret. I'll join you.
Gather round. Fan our flames.
Oh, it's just random.
A warrior's life fire burning from. That's it. A dance on battle's eve loosens muscles and inhibitions. A fine tradition. set off to battle or stay back to hold. What a crowd! Let matchmakers tell of this battle's eve for ages to come. Thank you all!
Gathered here we are to remember. No. Makes it sound like a funeral pyre. Wayfinder.
They'll appreciate your message, whatever wording you settle on.
Your assurance is appreciated. Although, I wish the message were one I needn't deliver.
I understand.
Never gets easier. Although, truth be told, I wouldn't want it to. I've some prepared remarks. Keep them brief, I shall, lest the rumble of your stomachs drown out my words. But first, I shall offer the floor to our visitors. If you've your own words to air, please, come forth.
I didn't come with a prepared speech, but as the leader of the Astral Ward and a vanguard of the Tyrian Alliance...
Now he's a vanguard? What happened to the triviality of Tyrian politics?
I'm sure the muse will strike. The foes before us may seem marvels, born of worlds unknown. Let me assure you, they are nothing new. Past millennia watched the Titans rise to power, only to be buried by history's indifferent debris. Tomorrow, we shall damn them to that same insignificant fate. Will they appear again in a future distant from our own? Who knows? Instead, we must remember life's true constant. The struggle for survival. Incessant, ruthless, natural. It is that very force your tribe reveres that powers life. So fear not these crude beasts. No. Fear repose. Fear a life so catatonic it makes risking death feel like living. I find it all rather freeing. Don't you?
For a minute there, I thought he had it. But then he kept talking.
Still not the worst pep talk he's given.
Our guest speech may seem disquieting, as is war, a thief of solace, and most cruelly, hope. Far too many of us know this firsthand. So I share with you a poem from moons long past. It has seen me to brighter shores. May it do you that same kindness. As we march toward peril's hearth, our kinfolk at our sides, each step, perhaps, could be our last, or first, toward kinder skies. Our spears will dawn, and fight till dawn, to guard the grounds we've stood, but won't have won till battle's done, and stays that way for good, and stays that way for good.
That sentiment I find freeing. Until we see such times, we march, bear kin and allied friends, to guard our grounds against a foe most wicked. What they have in strength, they lack in respect for one another. We have both, and some damn good spears.
That was a very compelling speech, Elder.
They always seem to come together at the last moment. Still, tomorrow comes too soon.
We've prepared, tested our plan of attack, celebrated the many reasons for living. It's time.
Suppose it is, Wayfinder. But for now, the eve is young, and the festivities beckon. I do advise you all to get a good night's rest. Tomorrow, we rise.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Just seeing where all the NPCs are going. Back to this, I guess. Yeah.
Don't tell me you're afraid to dance, Iskarin.
Afraid? Huh. I just find no comfort in the senseless flailing of limbs.
I know. You need a partner.
I'll pass. I'm flattered. Truly. But I can partake from here while remaining still and dignified.
Oh, how rude of me. The Seers didn't have dancing, did they? It's just, I always thought you were the graceful sort.
Of course we had dancing. It's not like it's chronomancy. You just set your feet, sway your hips in time to the rhythm. I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work.
All right, you win. Honestly, I wish Mabon was here. Anise tells me he was the life of the party.
He was a patron of many festivities over the years. A shame you only knew him in his direst moments.
One dance, then. For Mabon?
Fine. I will humor your childish whims. And then you will leave me be?
Oh, that was it. It's funny. Letter from Councillor Ludo. Stock Elder. Salutations. This is an auto-generated mail from the office of Councillor Ludo. Dean of Statistics and Radisum. The faculty member you intending to read is either way from College of Statistics or far too busy or swamped to whatever it is you've written. But if you're a student or colleague of Councillor Ludo, please keep to the designated office hours for personal affairs. If you need is urgent, then leave word with one of the assistants. Excelsior, Councillor Ludo. P.S. If you're Councillor Flunt, Councillor Ludo is only required to speak to you when the arcane council is in session and not a second more. Everyone hates Flunt. You're right over there.
Pokey, a moment.
Oh, Ma's arrow. Thought she took it with her.
As did I. You know, one reason holding this feast was so important to me is that I couldn't give your Ma a proper send-off. I never even got the chance to tell her goodbye. And damned if I was going to let that happen again.
Pa.
Your Ma's intent was always to make you this arrow's keeper. She had wanted to wait till you were grown. And grown you have. From a cub adrift in daydreams to a warrior who's braved life's cruel realities. Far too soon. Wear this as a reminder that your Ma and I are forever at your heart. Soar, my arrow.
A perfect spot. You'll never find us up here. Now, tell me more about them.
For starters, I'm thankful they still want anything to do with me. I've put them through enough for a lifetime.
Well, good to get your baggage out of the way early.
Ald is doing the best he can, given the situation. He's opening up again. Slowly. Patience is the least I can give him. And I'm downright impressed with Pokey. He's been through so much. But instead of running, he faces things head on. I can learn from him. My legacy is running from things I need to face.
There's far more to your legacy than that. After his ascension, I became fast friends with Lear, a son of Deldrimor. He reminds me so much of you. His views on magic, the dualities of creation and destruction, and logic and emotion. I spoke of you often to him, shared your writings, and he eventually came to form the Bastion of Balance in your memory. It was then that I finally accepted that even though you were gone, your teachings would live on. Forgive me if I overshared with him. With you gone, I feared the worst. I guess it was a way to feel close to you again.
I abandon you, and you honor me. I don't deserve you.
But now you're here, and I am more whole for it, my dearest friend.
Okay. Letter from Brian. Oh, Silk Elder, I want to thank you for inviting me to your Battles Eve feast. It sounds like my kind of party. One of the hard truths I'm learning about leadership is that I can't just rush off whenever I want. which kind of frustrates every part of my being. Wolf yearns for the hunt, but I know I should heed Raven's wisdom for now. My responsibilities, and Craig said, require my attention. That said, make sure the commander enjoys several pints of honey wine in my place. And if you're planning on giving any pre-battle speeches, it couldn't hurt to bend an ear their way for some pointers. I remember particularly stirring call to arms they gave before our first bout with Krakatorik. Till I pass across again, may your spears land true and the titans crack beneath your paws. See, I didn't know that Bram even knew these codins. Letter from Cresting Wave. Stoic Elder, I admit I was surprised to receive your invitation given the brevity of our talks after the Terran Alliance deliberations. Deepwater was rather impressed with your candor and patience, as was I. This Battle's Eve feast sounds like a solemn affair ripe with emotion and reflection. We of deep and troubled waters are not unfamiliar with such events. In the days Jormega and their ilk separated and hunted our kind into different waters, we revelled in the quiet moments between attacks. These days it feels strange to have more and more of that quiet now that the dragons are gone. Even so, I regret that I cannot attend the celebration. My efforts are focused on partnering with the Norn to scout safe routes back into the far Shiver Peaks, now that the Dragon Storm has ended. But more than that, I would not wish to sour the sediments of the feast with talk of my own faith and the ancient divisions wrought from it. Know that I keep you in the Coden or Harvest Den in my prayers, and that I will consider plans to visit fairer seasons. Coden's blessing, Cresting Wave. So that's the white Coden? Nothing else up here? Is there anything in this house I can read? Oh, they don't have it downstairs? Okay, off the battle we go. Fuck knows. Map is so pretty. It's a shame you can't explore it without being in the oh, not strike, in the raid or story.
Good, we're all here. Bad news first. A nasty storm is coming. It's blocking the reinforcements from crossing the bay, even with the lowlanders guiding them.
If that storm is headed our way, then we probably need to get moving.
Scout it ahead. There are some ruins just up the mountain. Might be a good foothold before we push on the Titans.
Anything else?
That's as far as I felt comfortable going alone. Spawn everywhere, from all three of them.
Then we push to camp and take it from there. We just don't have a lot of time. Every move needs to be deliberate.
Wait!
Vale, what are you doing here?
I'm not letting our claw climb Mount Balrior without his spearmaster.
A good warrior and even better friend. May the wind carry us.
My spear is yours, Alder.
Ready, everyone?
No time like the present.
Let us end this.
Before we do that, how far did they cut that path off? I just want to explore a little. Oh, just to there. Ooh.
Hear ye, let the record show that this viewer was here first.
Welcome to Zach, who can't hear me. They're going to watch Daredevil with Purple Dragon. Such a beautiful map.
Eyes on the Titan spawn.
Adrenaline rising.
I'll destroy you all!
They're gone. All clear.
No.
There, look.
And filled with the stranger's spawn.
Come on, let's make quick work of this.
I don't have enough energy.
I'll destroy you all!
Adrenaline rising. Time to do some real damage. Almost ready. Adrenaline rush. gaining adrenaline.
You can't stop me!
Secured. Clear sky. The mist's energy shouldn't be too severe. We'll have the upper hand.
And no bloodstone in sight. Also good.
Time is our main enemy then, especially if a storm's rolling in. Dagda, any idea where they are?
Close, but their energies are separate? They're on opposite sides of the peak.
Maybe they're expecting us. Probably a trap.
Regardless, they'll learn of our presence quickly. And if they can sense when their spawn are killed, they're already preparing.
It's a little while, but I have an idea. If they split up now, so should we. We know Greer's and Decima's song and dance. We'll all start picking them off, while Sorrow and Dagda keep the others busy.
I like that. Work our way around the mountain. Keep them separated, kill them separated.
If the air tells me truth, Greer is to the east, Decima to the west. Harder to say, but north.
Okay, you all head to Greer. Like Pokey said, we know his ways. Dagda, you hold Decima in place.
When Greer is dead, be ready to move. I'll send a portal that'll bring you all straight to me and Decima.
Ready to go?
Let's move out.
Good luck.
Abandoned scroll. The heart of the obscure hums in your possession. Your eyes flash and the old Musat script and the scroll shifts until it becomes familiar, readable. Come here many times as Data's suggestion to break away, to reflect, to mourn. Ports of my kin have sailed as a late. The youngest among our gilded Manikaz, Poloni, Seraph Barak, they are lost. So Manikaz is a Musat. This we know, so this is other Musat or Mantle. They claw and scrape at the talons of the idols, dripping with zealotry, and for what Optimus, Lazarus, Sarlacc, and the rest are gambling with our people's future, terrified by the visions of some outcast scion. Some few of us elders keep to the fringes. For some of us, the isolation, the freedom from the prying eyes of the seers, paid in blood, was reward enough. To risk exposure and wage war against the peoples of this age is to court our extinction. This has come to pass. The Titans have laid siege to the city. Our people's corpses litter its halls. Data and I do not know if anyone else made it out, but we will not linger, even for other survivors. She suggests we cross the ocean to the west of the Horn and put this land behind us. I wanted to write on the scroll to see this view once more before we fade from mortal memory in time. The storms rolling in over the lowlands to the south are beautiful this time of year. The bearkin will be on the move soon, I imagine. I'll never see them dance again, hidden though I was. Janthir, I bid you farewell. Orestes Archivist Exultant. So that's a mantle. White mantle person.
How's everyone feeling about this?
A pinch nervous, but this is necessary.
I look ahead for days without strife, hoping they near.
Adrenaline rush.
The war clothes picking up a scent, but it is neither strong or faint. This seems promising.
Time to do some real damage.
Your warclaw can sense a faint scent but seems to trail off in this direction. Good job, buddy. The warclaw is picking up a scent but it is neither strong nor faint. This seems promising. Your warclaw excitedly sniffs around. The scent is strong here. Look at that nose go.
Almost there. Adrenaline rush.
You can't stop me!
Done.
One less to worry about. Let's keep moving.
Continue down the mountain.
There, just ahead.
Let's go.
Adrenaline full! Adrenaline rising. Ah, someplace new.
Fuck. Almost off the bloody mountain.
I'm ready to unleash. Time to do some real damage.
You come once more to court, Death.
No more hiding, Greer.
Bravery, a trait of the ignorant.
Now, I think it's in this story I get an achievement if I don't get downed facing all of them. I managed to get this one and the third one, but not the second one. And that was on my Reaper.
They'll have to hit much
Because I stood too close.
You can't stop me!
You could worship us, Malice Sword Shadow. Let us guide you.
This is gonna be cathartic.
They'll have to hit much
Oh, because she's a char.
Time to do some real damage.
That's why he's saying you can worship us. I just clicked. Because the char worships Titan. I wonder if I forgot I had this up. Whoops. Wow. How rude. No, it's pretty dead tonight. It's alright, it happens.
Shake it off.
Sorry, I've been tired as of my movement. It's alright. It happens.
God fears death? Funny.
I evaded that time, you dick.
Venom. Too strong. Gaining adrenaline.
Just a story to scare cubs. That's all your kind is worth.
And again.
Gaining adrenaline. Time to do some real damage.
Oh, I didn't evade it that time. Got too cocky.
Decima, return to the foundry.
Are we okay? Everyone alive?
Alive? Yeah.
Right on time. Come on!
So he just said to the other Titans, return to the Foundry. The Foundry of Creations? Perhaps? I went through the games I've downloaded on my Switch and archived some I haven't played in a while to make room to download Assassin's Creed Black Flag Rogue. They are bundled together on Switch. Oh, nice. Yeah, I still gotta look into getting frickin' Hogwarts Legacy working. Dagda?
Quiet. She's just ahead. I'm certain she can smell me.
Think she's waiting for us to make the first move?
Might be. Let's make her regret that.
The ants return for a crumb of bread, unknowing what... I can smell him on you. You...
Watch for her lightning. We know how vicious she can be.
Time to do some real damage. Not enough endurance. Let's do this.
I'll destroy you all!
Adrenaline rising. They'll have to hit much harder.
Leave these lamps.
I'm not quite sure her mechanics. Even though we're faced it before, but like... It's just confusing. I think I'm gonna stand in the way of these. I don't know.
You are next to enter the flame.
Adrenaline rising.
You are next. We are
Almost ready.
Adrenaline
Like, how am I supposed to get over there that fast if I'm in battle and I'm not always able to mount up?
You can't stop me! No.
Nine pests!
Yes, I don't quite understand that. Or maybe I got that achievement for not downing from her. Maybe it was the last one I gotta get it on. I don't know.
Crumble, Decima! Gaining adrenaline. They'll have to get much harder.
Meet you in the...
Easy, cub.
My son.
Oh, they're berserkers. Like me.
Ugh, gonna feel that one for a bit. Doctor, Commander, I think you two should go ahead. I don't think the rest of us can push much further.
Yeah, probably wise. Wayfinder, how is your strength? Are you okay to face our,
I don't have a choice.
Let's go.
I will remain here and protect them while you march.
I can sense sorrow and Ura ahead. Come on.
I love this view.
No Titan spawn.
Sorrow probably cleared the way. I hope.
The walker is picking up scent, but is neither strong nor faint. The walker can sense a faint scent, but seems to trail off in this direction. Your warclaw exhalingly sniffs around the scent of strong hand. Look at that nose go.
Almost there. Let's do this. Adrenaline rising. You'll be feeling that one for days. Let's do this. Adrenaline rising.
Sorrow. Where is Ura?
Ahead, I think. She's managed to elude me thus far. Keeps sending spawn to block my path.
Feel the fury! Time to do some real damage. Almost ready. Where could she...
Look, is that a piece of bloodstone?
Adrenaline rising.
The bloodstone is about to surge! Come to me!
Why does it have to be so far away when it does it?
You killed the god spawn. Emerge, beast! I will drag your soul to the foundry to build my kin anew.
Just so weird looking.
Adrenaline rising. Adrenaline full. Adrenaline rising. Almost there.
She freaks me out when she jumps near me.
Time to do some real damage. Let's do this.
You beg for death.
You're no god. You are not even of the gods. I exist.
Visions of your village. Perhaps I'll visit them next.
You can't stop me! Gaining adrenaline. Time to do some real damage. Almost ready.
Is she broken? I mean, I ain't complaining. It just seems really weird.
Adrenaline. I'll destroy you all! No.
Spilling God's spawn blood will doom your fate.
Doom my fate. Okay.
Oh, mother fudger. Oh no, I still got the seed. That was me. I walked into that one.
My people again.
Ah!
Adrenaline full. Time to do some real damage. Adrenaline rising.
Hi, Gecko. How are you? Look, it's a Titan. A weird looking one, but it's still a Titan.
No.
I'm good, thank you.
Almost ready. Adrenaline full. You can't stop me.
The threat hard rattles. I sense celebration on no breath. Stifle it. For the door we came through, it's wide open.
Yeah, door Kamali. It's open again. And it wasn't me this time. To my knowledge. Jeez, let's not dismount off the map.
The door we came through sits open. What does that mean?
I knew there had to be a catch.
We'll figure that out. But for now, she's dead. All three of them are. I'll collect the others and return them to the village. Their wounds need tending.
I'll meet you there. I want to linger behind for a moment.
Do I have to?
What did you want from us? From Tyria?
The same as I wanted last time. Head back to Harvest then. Hold on. Might end soon. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. And the stream's kind of dead. And the supermarket closes at 9. How are you in an area that I've not... unlocked? Was this the... oh, different tune, that's why. Oh, what a wasted portal. Oh, look. Look at where we are. Oh, I might as well stay. No, I can't. I can't. I can't stay. I wanna go to the supermarket. Come on.
Wayfinder, welcome to the night of quiet breath. Feast before the battle, take a nap after.
Ah, my kind of party.
Come on, everyone's resting.
That was one heck of a fight. Glad it's done. Exhilarating, though. Not quite the same as fighting an Elder Dragon, but a battle worthy of some fable.
Thank you both for all of this. Excellent backup you were.
Oh yes, that was all you, Cup.
You're very welcome.
Anytime, kid.
Pause inside with Sorrow and the blue guy. Might want to make our way in before...
Oh no. Malice and I will wait out here and keep guard.
Mm-hmm. Leaving all the hard work for us? Fine. Come on, kid.
After this, I'm starting torpor early.
Are they arguing again?
Wayfinder, never has your arrival been so gladly received. Thank you for allowing us in your home, Claw of the Lowland Coden.
The threat has passed. Now, we must heal.
I agree. And on the topic of healing, Waiting Sorrow has more to tell you.
More?
Ah.
Hey now, my cerulean guest. We already know she's a wizard, or whatever you want to call all that.
Little Claw, there is more to say. There's a version of this story that would take me years to explain, but I owe this to you both. Thousands of years ago, long before Or's prime, I was born of whispers, visions, and images. I was destined to become a voice of Coda, the youngest the Coden of that era had seen. My Claw, he was kind, fierce. He sat with me many a night as I acclimated to my role. We bonded, but the dragon storm raged outside our dens, and as the storm picked up, Coda's voice turned angry. My reality changed. I started losing myself. I couldn't trust the visions. They lied to me. I'm not certain it was Coda that I heard. I hated having a destiny, and I felt like a threat. So, I left.
I know this story.
Sorrow came to me, and I helped her sever her tie to the mists. Coda's voice no longer burdened her.
You are the missing voice of our ancestors.
I am. And I have regretted leaving my people every day since. That's why I came here.
My people are not a balm for your wounds.
That's never how I meant it to be. I am sorry, Alder.
Air is what I need.
Awkward.
I'll go to him. Has a habit of retreating into himself, he does. Sorrow, you are not the monster you fear.
They needed to know you did what was necessary.
Now they do.
Wayfinder, back at the Wizard's Tower when you first returned Sorrow home, you may have noticed an air of tension.
A little bit.
And the mention of Mabon.
Right. I was wondering about that.
It seems that our friend kept a few secrets under lock and key.
200 years ago, Mabon went to Bavanisos right after the Titans licked it clean. After the Mersat had been killed. Mabon told me he went to hide a mist gate that they kept in the gut of the city. He placed a ward over the isle. But when he died, that ward fell. All of Bavanisos once again exposed to the world.
I was with the Lowlanders when it happened. Even they felt their fur stand up.
Ura mentioned a door being open. Do you think...
I believe they came from the very gate that Mabon sought to hide. But even I don't know how it opened again.
If it's still open, then we need to find it and do whatever we can to shut it.
I agree, Wayfinder. Before any more Titans are forged.
Bavanisos is the worst of Janthir. Maybe one of the worst waypoints in Tyria's history. The situation must be contained.
I guess we're headed to Bavanisos then.
I will inform the Alliance.
Oh, and that's where that wall gate thing is. That's not magic or bloodstone or something in the new map, and there's like fire coming from the bottom of it. So is that the door to the Foundry of Creations? We're all Donald Trump supporters? Who's we? You know what, don't, I see the stuff you put on Facebook, don't bring that into here, please. No offense.
I know that was hard, but it's good that they know.
I mourn, but I can't deny the lightness. A shackle. Released. I try not to regret my decisions, Wayfinder. There was no world where I remained with the Bearkin all those years ago. My visions were violent and indistinguishable from truth. I would have hurt someone. Perhaps many. And he would have never led them southward. The Bearkin of the Lowland would not have thrived as they do now. Thank you for the shoulder, Wayfinder. But I would like to be left to my thoughts for a while.
So, did I read it somewhere that Waiting Sorrow is from